Hello everyone, we are back at it again with another collab with Canal to Cyprus, and we're going to be showing off a QR code for an elemental bait that will make your jaw fall off. If you're asking about maximum gritter or whatever, don't worry about that. Eventually, whenever we are able to get it, we'll do a video on it. Before we do continue, I would like to say once again, huge shout out to Cyprus. Please check out his channel, link in the description below, subscribe to him, check out his videos, like it. He supplies awesome QR code videos to the community, give him some love. And yeah, so we're gonna get started with scanning the main code for this video, which is, let me back out a bit, Spryzen S3, but not any ordinary Legend Spryzen S3, an elemental Spryzen S3. So, I'm actually, because I'm seeing all of these bays, right? Because if Spryzen, even if Spryzen S3 has its own elemental skin, I guarantee you they're going to do eventually. I keep on saying this for every video we do on, but again, I know Hasbro's probably going to do it. They're going to do some sort of spark effects again. Because the elemental bays look cool. Like, look at this. With this skin, there's between... Yeah, so like I said, just looking in this, so you can see this is the regular Spryzen S3 skin, the Legend Spryzen. Then after, for this one, it changes to sort of a blue metallic with some gold in the middle. I like it. Then after we got 7 just becomes gold. And then after we got merge is unique because the plastic part that's sort of rounded on the top becomes gold, and the rest is sort of bluish. I feel like it looks so cool. First off, avatar track, obviously. Oh, okay, well, we already did it with the regular one. Yeah, so you can see a little nice ice trail on it. I think, more likely than not, we will see some sort of spark effects esque burst base eventually. I don't know when. Eventually. Because I was thinking, you know, they don't really do much crazy colored parts, right? So I figured, hey, it would be a great opportunity if they maybe release something with a little bit more of a price. But then after, it's like these shiny parts that look so cool. Like, I'd love to see that. So we're going to battle against Genesis Valtrak V3. Because I was thinking also, like, where else would they, like, have the codes? Like, how else would you obtain the codes? Like, there's no really other stuff unless you get the products. So I'm guessing. And I would be in full support if we did see bays like this. I'm not saying it has to be like, when I launch the bay in real life, I'm not asking for a little ice trail to appear. Like, even if it's like, at least 70-60% accurate, that'd be good enough for me. So with this elemental, it has sort of like a little ice windish trail around it, and I like it. I keep on talking about saying that they will release it because there might be new people to the videos, and I might be eventually right. I could be wrong. Maybe it's just some campaign they might do in the future. We don't know, but more likely than not, it's probably that. I just love how the bait looks. The color scheme actually sort of reminds me of Fafnir in a way. Look at it. We jump with the axe and a burst finish. Amazing. Oh, we destroyed the bait so quickly. Now we'll do another match with some bait. Wait till it loads. Victor. Oh. Awesome. Again, I do recommend you get the Beyblade Burst app, even the products, because this app is, it's a lot of fun. Like, I know the app's not going to have the most in-depth gameplay, because it's just an app, but still, I love it. I think what they did with the app was so cool. And they are doing updates, like, they are doing updates here and there to really make it something nice. The ball against Doomsizer D3. Because I am curious on whatever the next big update for the app is, what could it be? Because they know what they're doing with this. I guess other stuff to talk about, just because so I don't stay on the same topic for like the whole thing. When talking about the Colossus Stadium, I feel and I said this before, I know the stadiums aren't 100% accurately represented, but we can really get an idea with the design on how the stadium will actually look like for the actual product. Because you can see for like the Starstorm Stadium, for like the Avatar Attack, it's a bigger size, obviously, but you can get a sense of what it could possibly look like. I feel it'll, even if it's not bigger than the TAKARA TOMY Stadium or bigger than that B50 Stadium, I believe, the long stadium, it'll at least be bigger than the previous Hasbro stadiums that we've seen for Burst. And that's not to say that they're relatively small. It's like, they're decent size. But who knows? Because I know they were going to do something crazy with the stadiums. And the thing is, what I'm really liking with Hasbro, specifically now with the Evolution Wave, is that they are listening to the feedback, and they're trying their best to, like, improve with this. You're obviously never going to get anything that's 100%. We already know that for a fact. But at least what they're doing now is something that's at least to be looked at as really good. Of course, there are still some ups and downs with it. I'm never going to say that there isn't. But the only thing that really does irk me with Evolution would just be can't customize the God chips. That's like the only thing that really irks me about anything. I mean, specifically with bays with Legend Spryzen and Cognite, we're going to see them pretty soon. If not by the end of this month, early February. That's my prediction. Because usually if they start advertising it now, it means we're going to see them soon. And I believe they were talking about a January release. I believe they're talking about, because they're talking about the Evolution. They're saying like January around that time, but we saw in December, obviously. What I think they were referring to was like, December was more of just like the startup. I think January was more of just like, they're really like pushing it. Because now we're starting to see it more and more in stores. Because I always see these comments saying, you know, Zankye, I found at my local Target Switch Strike Bay, I found these 2-packs. January, I think it's more of just like the push for the products, just to actually see them in stores. The month before of December was more of just slowly getting there. And I think it's also important to like be accurate with what you're talking about with the specific news. Just, you know, to get a clear idea of what's going on. So, before we continue with 2 other special stuff. So this was Spryzen S3. Very nice. We did 2 awesome maps with Swiss Strike Bays, but we're going to move on to... So we're going to show off 2 other codes that Cyprus already launched previously, previously in the week before. We're just to show it off. And you know when you think about it? Because I was actually thinking for a second, like, there's a lot of elemental versions. Yeah, there you go. And look at this one. I don't think they'll do everything, obviously, but I do think they'll at least do a handful. Like, look at this one. It's a Batromoth B2, but it's all purple. Like, how cool is that? Or, even what I think, a second prediction, my first prediction would be either it's going to be some Sparkafix, or I think they might do this and it would be pretty smart. I think for tournaments, when they eventually start pushing them out, they're going to have exclusive, those elemental, like, Bay prizes. I have a good feeling on that. Because I think, like, imagine if you heard, like, in your Toys R Us, you could get, like, a cool Batromoth B2 that's, like, all purple. Like, I'd enter that. Because, obviously it's not going to be, well, you know, even with the start with the Metal Fusion, slowly, as it was getting more popular, even though Metal Fusion was a lot popular when it first started off, they pushed out tournaments slowly, they did a little test, and then after we got the World Championships with Metal Masters in like 2012, I believe. So they're gonna do it. And the people, and Burst is like popular. If Beyblade was not as popular as it was before, or at least somewhat, they would have never done Burst. They would have never continued it. It is popular, and I can't really say if it is popular as Metal Fusion, because obviously I'm not the exact age to know what's going on, but I would say they're generally doing a good job with what they're doing. Other stuff to talk about, just know it's not just Hasbro. Some exciting stuff near the end of the month, we should be getting Twin Nemesis, like the combo they gave with the Ultimate Reboot and like the new hit frame. I am aware of the actual parts for the anime that's already on the website, how it has the Jaggy performance tip. I don't know if it's gonna get the Ultimate Reboots right away. Maybe like at some, because it's kind of weird, right? Because I know the Ultimate Reboot was obviously meant for Valkyrie, and I saw Twin Nemesis got it, so I'm not sure if that was just like a little stock combo, or they just figured, hey, let's just make a variation to the Ultimate Reboot driver and just put it with Twin Nemesis. Because what is kind of cool is that, what is it, Screw Trident? That's getting a full bay for it. Like, before we saw the lair for Screw Trident, and I was like, oh, okay, that's nice, maybe in some 3-pack. No! They're releasing a full combo for the bay. Oh, and we bursted, that's not good. But, I am a little bit intrigued because Screw Trident the lairs came out not too long ago, and they're already making a full bay for it. So my guess is, whenever a next like random lair Gaspon set comes out, let me scan this properly. Whenever that actually does come out, maybe in a month or two after, they're gonna actually release a full bay for it. For this one, for this skin, awesome, discovered by Cyprus, this is an Excalius X2 silver skin, or platinum skin, more silver, I guess you would say, or yeah, platinum. Regardless, nice skin. But no, I just love this. I think, oh, I moved that by accident. Well, might as well do it. So, Excalius X2, just to show it off. Yeah, there's still a red one that's left. There's one more red that's left. I like it. Exhibition battle, random opponent. So, my idea, because there's a few more stuff that's... well, there's at least something else that's coming out near the end of the month. So, I'm debating on what we should actually do with Twin Nemesis, because I do know the Ultimate Reboot, so I don't know if we'll just do all against all the God Bays, and maybe we'll just do a separate video just showing off, like, the anime combo for it. Well, I'll think of something. Probably we'll do 2 separate videos just showing it off against all the God Bays, just so people can just get a really good idea of it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, another thing to talk about, another thing to talk about is that we're very, very close to hitting 200K. Like, what, 6K away from it, I believe? We're at 194K last time I checked. So, sometime next week, probably we'll hit it. That's awesome. Well, I'm thinking, I'm still planning it out because I didn't think we were going to get there that fast. Well, relative to the growth that we're currently getting. We're probably gonna do a special video. I don't think it's not gonna be a giveaway. It'll be some nice battle or something for 200K, probably something like that. It's still in the planning. I'm also probably do a thank you video, maybe something cool at the end. I don't know. As for this, the skin I really do like. There's no specific trail with the skin. It's more of just, it's a silver skin. I still like it, or platinum skin, I mean. So, I did talk about a lot of stuff, mostly just because, not really too much to talk about, because I'm just collecting orbs on the thing just to beat it. I guess maybe just type in the comment section below, what are you most excited for to see for Burst so far, whether it's Hasbro, TAKARA, TOMY. Just to see something interesting in the comments. Oh, also, what do you think about these skins? Like, what are your thoughts? Do you what skin do you like the most? Do you like the Spryzen S3 skin? Do you like the Betromoth skin? Do you like... yeah, which skin you like the most? That'll be nice. And also make sure you check out Cyprus' channel, link in the description below. Because, oh yeah, well, we're going to wrap this up because that was the last one to show off. Just have it shown on there. I can't really scroll because it's like all scattered with all the letters and everything. But I would like just to say... So yeah, let's just talk about our community tab. Our community tab, we post news and little snippets, maybe for future videos, maybe people we'll be working with. Just, you know, general news information on our channel or Beyblade related. Just to end off the video, once again, huge shout out to Cyprus for 1, the collab code, and 2, the other QR codes that he didn't discover. Please check out his channel, link in the description below. Subscribe to his channel and give him some love. He is the one who is able to discover all these QR codes. Once again, also support the actual Hasbro Beyblade Burst app. Download it. It's tons of fun. Really do recommend it. As for this video, like it, share it with your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you already are subscribed, make sure to click that bell to be notified of our uploads. And as always, have an awesome burst-filled day.